Horses have been here for thousands upon thousands of years. They've been in the background of generations and generations of the human race. They've gone from just being an animal to being rideable, a weapon of war, a sign of class, and now, education. But we'll get to that in a minute. Horses were found to be rideable so long ago, actually isn't that well documented, so let's just go with the year 2. Well, they were domesticated in between 3000 and 4000 BC, but oh well. Once they were firmly established in society, they were eventually noticed as a sign of class, but then they were so common, it was basically a common form of transport. Over this period, however, dressage and equestrian had become a sport, but as the usage of horses slowly died out and technology progressed, these sports died out too, which brings us to now. East Minster School of Riding encapsulates everything about what I just said. It's a public place where anyone can come and watch and pay £10 for a lesson, where you can learn more and more about not only how to ride a horse, but how to take it up and back down again, and how to properly take care of it. The school doesn't just focus on education, however, as it joins in shows, races and dressage, as well as giving jobs and helping this community, which in fact is another aspect of the school. Due to the senior workers all having similar lives and aspects and likes, they are basically one big family. Not only this, but the property, while being open to the public, is privately owned by a family with its own history.
I'd say the community is quite positive, but very determined, because it's all kind of based off of like a history they had, because the property is privately owned. They kind of have a very like determined way of thinking, but in the end they're doing this service to make other people happy and learn and have the same interest as they had when they were young. Well, like I said, every time you go horse riding is very varied. Sometimes it can be the weather can be very dim, very grey, but I still don't mind going, because the very act of just like getting on a horse and just kind of walking about, like, either learning new things or perfecting things I've already learned, it's quite good, and it keeps you off your feet and gets you out of the house at the very least. Well, I've been horse riding for 11 years now, I'm pretty sure. So, it was 6 years ago then. Yeah, I've been horse riding for 11 years.
Impressive. Thank you for your time, Arthur.
Thank you. Would you ever consider yourself going horse riding?
I would say yes, but I think only on the basis of I think it would be a fun thing to do. Obviously, people sometimes use it as transport, don't they, with carriages or whatever. But I'm not as into that as some people, so I would just do it as a sort of a pastime rather than a sort of mode of transportation.
What would you think would happen in a school? Like, what do you think the experience would be like?
I think it would be a fun experience. I think that you'd get a sort of lot of insight into the sort of way that horses and man have sort of been sort of together for so long, because obviously you have the movies like your Lord of the Rings or whatever, where horses are sort of ingrained into our memory as being a friend to the humanity and a friend to the man. So it's a part of your history, and I think you'd sort of learn a lot about that history through doing something like this.
Would you say if you were to go, would you say the community there, or like the people who work there, both young and adult, what would you say that community would be like?
I would think it would be quite a nice community. I feel like the community would be quite chilled out and quite sort of just nice to be around, nice to talk to, because of the sort of the idea of horse riding and the sort of how it makes you feel. Because I would imagine horse riding either gives you a feeling of sort of relaxation if you're going sort of slightly slower on the horse, or maybe a bit of a rush if you're sort of maybe jockeying or doing a race or something like that. So it can give you different feelings, and I feel like that would reflect in the people's personalities.